My name is Pastor Hal York, and welcome to Truth in the Trenches. Today we're going to be in Proverbs chapter 15, verse 28, where we read, "The heart of the righteous ponders how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours out evil things." We've all heard it said that there's no such thing as a stupid question, and I believe that's true. A question simply implies a lack of information, a lack of understanding that needs to be clarified. So asking a question is simply a way of soliciting needed answers to a problem or an issue. But having said that, let me add this. While there are no stupid questions, there are a seemingly endless supply of stupid answers. And these stupid answers tend to happen for the following reasons: a lack of knowledge of the subject being addressed, failing to understand the question, a lack of courage to give the right answer, the fear of saying, "I don't know," and because of this fear, you attempt to answer a question about a subject you know nothing about. Always a bad idea. It's amazing how some people can just ramble on and on about things they know absolutely nothing about. And yes, there's a political answer. You answer the question without ever answering the question. And all these contribute to the problem of stupid answers, but I think it would be safe to say that at the top of the list of reasons for stupid answers is simply this: people fail to take the time to think about the question that was asked. The heart of the righteous ponders how to answer. The word ponders means to weigh or to study. It means that between the question and the answer, there's a pause. There's time for consideration. There's time to think. There's time to mull over the question and the answer. It may be a short pause if the person knows the answer, or it may be a longer period of time if the answer is not readily apparent or more information or study is needed. But the righteous person is not simply looking to give an answer. They want to give the right answer, an answer that will help, that will educate, that will encourage. They desire to give an answer that's based on truth, but also provide an answer that the hearer can understand. I think far too often we throw out pat answers to difficult questions and simply frustrate people. Yes, there are always the cliches we can toss out as answers, but often they are just a smokescreen hiding the fact we do not know the real answer, or do not care enough about you to really give your question any kind of deep thought or consideration. We have all asked questions, and when the answer was given, we were left either totally confused or wondering if they even heard the question. When this happens in the home, it is not long before the children start taking their questions somewhere else. Please remember this: there's no shortage of people in the world who would love to answer all our children's questions about life, about God, and about morality. Is that what we want? The heart of the righteous ponders how to answer. It is not wrong or a sign of weakness or ignorance to say, "I don't know." It's not wrong to say, "That's a great question. Can I get back to you on that? Do you mind if I take some time to think before I answer that question?" Well, who's going to say, "No, I want you to answer my question," without thinking about it? There's nothing wrong with silence. Pondering a question put to us is a way of demonstrating love to the one who asked the question. You are valuable to me, and therefore I'm not going to take your question lightly. I want to really help you find answers to your question. So we pray and we ponder and we prepare how to answer. We do not want to be like the wicked who just pour out evil things with little to no thought. They just talk. There's no shortage of talk in this world, but there's a glaring shortage of truth. The wicked love to talk. They love to answer questions about things they know nothing about. To them, an opinion, their opinion, is as good as the truth. But remember, just because someone is talking does not necessarily mean they know something about the subject. It simply means they know how to talk. Questions can be intimidating, but usually that intimidation comes from thinking we need to answer questions immediately. As I said, it can be very humbling to say, "I don't know," but humility is a good thing. So don't be afraid of questions. The heart of the righteous ponders how to answer. It may be a friend or one of your children asking you a question. Love them enough to ponder the answer before you give it. Speak from a heart of love, a heart that loves that person enough to give them a thoughtful, truthful, and timely answer. And may these words of Solomon guide us as we ponder in our hearts how to answer. And remember Ecclesiastes 12:9 and 10. Besides being wise, the preacher also taught the people knowledge, weighing and studying and arranging many proverbs with great care. The preacher sought to find words of delight, and uprightly he wrote words of truth. And I pray that these words would Guard our hearts and guide us in the trenches of life as we seek to live to the glory of God and the good of others. May God bless.